In the previous video, we showed you how to replace the 25-gallon factory fuel tank on a Ford F-250 Super Duty with a high-capacity 60-gallon fuel tank from Titan. We recently installed 2 Sidekick tanks in our refurbished M1102 tactical trailer and decided to film the process. It was an incredibly simple job that went extremely fast, but there are some important steps you need to remember in order to do the job correctly. In this video, we will show you step by step how to install the 15-gallon Sidekick tanks in the bed of your pickup truck or any trailer with wheel wells. These tanks are constructed with the same military-grade cross-linked polymer as all Titan tanks, which means they are actually stronger than steel, lighter in weight than aluminum, and less prone to damage or corrosion than any other tank on the market. So if you're looking to increase your ability to get you, your crew, and your gear to the most remote wilderness areas, these tanks are simply the best solution on the market. As always, the first step to do is to complete parts inventory and to set up a clean work area with all the tools you will need. First, inspect the tank itself for damage that might have occurred during shipping. Pay special attention to the fuel cap itself. Next, we have the grounding wire assembly. As our trailer is made of aluminum and doesn't ground very well, we needed some longer wire to reach the frame. This is 12-gauge wire, and we needed some extra waterproof ring terminals to secure the wire to the tank and to the steel frame. There are 3 mounting brackets. First, we have the toe bracket for securing the tank to the bottom of the bed of the trailer. Second, we have the front bracket for securing the tank to the sidewall of the trailer bed, a rubber spacer, and the third bracket for securing the tank to the wall of the trailer in the back. Next, you will find 6 zinc-plated 1-inch steel drilling screws. Here we have 1-inch, 1 3/4 inch, and 2.5-inch zinc-plated 3/8 diameter steel bolts. You will also have 2 3/8 diameter hex nuts. These bolts and this rubber bumper are used to help solve any leveling issues you may experience as the tank sits on top of the wheel well. The tanks fit perfectly in our trailer, so we didn't need these parts. Don't forget a roll of masking tape. It will help you accurately mark your drilling points. Here are the tools you will need. First, you will need a power drill and a 5/32 high-speed drill bit. You will also need a 9/16 and a 3/8 inch socket and driver attachments. And of course, you will need eye protection. No, they aren't just for looking cool. It will help prevent any metal shavings or debris from accidentally getting into your eyes. Step 1. Move the tank into position above the wheel well and see how it fits. Next, slide the front bracket down the groove on the front of the tank until the top of it is hidden, and mark the position vertically and horizontally with masking tape. Check on the outside of the trailer wall to make sure you won't be drilling through the outside. Unfortunately, we are just on the edge of an area which could cause us to drill through the wall, leaving the screw exposed on the outside. Not only would this be aesthetically unpleasing, it would also create an unnecessary hazard, as the screw could cause an injury or snag equipment when loading or unloading. So we will need to drill a second vertical hole instead of using the pre-drilled hole. Not a problem. Move the tank out of the way and insert a 5/32 drill bit into your drill. I suppose you could use the self-drilling screws, but I like to drill out a guide hole, or as some people call it, a starter hole, to make sure the screws are going in just the right place. Place the front bracket into position and drill through the body of the trailer. In our case, we will need to drill through the bracket itself and the wall of the trailer to create a secondary vertical hole. Next, place a 3-inch socket on your driver and secure the mounting bracket to the bed of the trailer using the zinc-plated drilling screws. But be careful not to over-tighten them. We used a hand ratchet to make the last small turns. You don't want to strip out your mounting surface. Use a small hand vacuum or broom to sweep away the metal shavings. Remove your marking tape and slide the tank into position. Now move to the back of the tank and repeat the process. Excellent. The mounting bracket is in a great position to hide the screws, so we will be able to use the pre-drilled holes in this bracket. But it looks like we have a small problem here. There's a slight gap created where the wheel well is attached to the wall of the trailer. So we will use this rubber pad to fix this. Just cut a small piece off to go between the bracket and the wall, right above the slight lip. Perfect. Now we will mark the area with masking tape and remove the tank. Place the mounting bracket in place and drill 2 starter holes using the 5/32 drill bit. Now place the socket driver back into your drill and attach the 3/8 inch socket. Again, drive the screws into place, but be careful not to over tighten them and strip them out. Remove the masking tape and slide the tank into place. Now we will mount the tow bracket to the bed of the trailer near the front. Place the bracket into position and mark the area with masking tape. Lift the tank out of the way so you can drill straight down vertically and make your starter hole with the 5/32 drill bit. Place the tank back into position, carefully guiding the tank into the brackets using the grooves on the front and the back of the tank. Now place the tow bracket into position and secure it using your last 2 steel drilling screws. Again, you will need the 3/8 socket. As before, I like to use a hand ratchet so I can stop short of over tightening them. As we talked about before, you can use this rubber bumper if your wheel well isn't high enough to make the tank perfectly level. But we got lucky. The tank is perfectly level, so we don't need this part. This is the ground wire. If you're using these tanks to carry gasoline, it is absolutely vital that you ground your tanks to the bed of your truck or trailer. If you do not, static electricity could build up and cause an explosion when you're filling them. The wire that comes with the kit is too short for our needs, as we need to go down to the frame to ground the tank. This bed is made of aluminum, so it might not work. Plus, we will now be able to run the wire down this groove, essentially hiding it, giving us a cleaner appearance and less of a chance for the wire to get snagged on equipment during loading and unloading. We used a 3/16 drill bit to drill through the bed. Carefully strip the end of the wire with a sharp knife, or better yet, some wire strippers. Place the round end terminal on the wire and crimp it down tightly using some channel locks or wire crimpers. Secure the end of the grounding stud assembly on the tank itself. Now work the wire down the groove, through the hole, and look for a good mounting place. Here's a great area. Drill a mounting hole, strip the end of your wire, attach the round end terminal, crimp it shut, and attach the wire using a 3/16 bolt and nut. We're all done. The last step is to fill the tanks and check for leaks. No leaks. Now we're ready to load up the truck and trailer and go on an adventure. With the Titan 60-gallon tank on the F250 and these 2 Sidekick tanks, we now have over 1,200 miles of range. That means less time at gas pumps and more time out in the wilderness. Thanks for watching the video. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you're interested in joining us on some adventures, or you'd like to grab a t-shirt, hat, patch, challenge coin, or some of our cool stickers, be sure to check out our website using the link in the description. See you next time.